Welcome to EDU-Tutor. Today we're going to be looking at May-June 2019 Accounts, Unit 1, Paper 1. Number 1 says, what would be the advantage of having all countries adopt and follow the same accounting standard? And the answer would be B, comparability. Number 2, Bartlett and Co., a law firm, has accepted a fee of $30,000 to represent a client in a legal suit in the future. Which of the following has arisen from the transaction for Bartlett and Co.? And the answer for number 2 is deferred revenue. So we have not yet, sorry, I circled the wrong one. We have not yet done the activity, but they have paid us already. So we have to record it, and we record it as a deferred revenue. Number 3 refers to the following information from the books of Orangevale for the year ended the 30th of June 2015. The net income for the year using the cash basis of accounting is, and for number 3, the answer is going to be A, which is 150,683. Number 4, on the 15th of January 2017, our Sammy's advertising agency collected 6,000 from clients who were billed for jobs done on December 6, 2016. Using the accrual basis of accounting, how should the accounts be affected by the transaction on the 15th of January 2017, which is the day in which they collected the money? So we first would have to show that we had an increase in cash and there was a decrease in accounts receivable, because remember that these persons would have owed us money. So number 4 is going to be B. Number 5 to 6 refers to the following information about Belmo Pan Company. So Belmo Pan Company began operations on the 1st of January 2015. The company has the following items included in the owner's equity section of its balance sheet: 8% preference shares of $100 par value, 25,000 shares issued and outstanding, 2,500,000 ordinary shares, $3 par value, 50,000 share issued and outstanding 450,000, share premium of 2,250,000. Total dividends declared and paid during 2015 was 170,000. During 2016 was 210,000. So the questions now says number 5, assuming that the preference shares were cumulative, how much of the 2015 dividends would be distributed to ordinary shareholders? And the answer for number 5 is 0, A. While for B, number 6, assuming that preference shares were non-cumulative, how much of the 2016 dividends would be distributed to preference shareholders? And for number 6, the answer is going to be D, 200,000. Which of the following reserves is available for distribution as cash dividends? And the answer is general reserve. The newly formed DARL was billed $8,000 by its attorneys for organizational costs. The attorneys agreed to accept 6,000 shares of $1 par value common stock in full settlement of their bill. Shares of DARL, being new, had no established market value. The amount to be credited to common stock in the books is, and number 8 is going to be D, which is $8,000. Number 9 refers to the following statement. One limitation of financial statement is the use of estimates in the financial statement. Which of the following show evidence of such? And the answer is all 3. Number 10 One of the major objectives of the International Financial Reporting Standard is to harmonize financial reporting among different countries. Which of the following can be considered physical controls in an accounting environment? And number 11 is D, all three: safes and vaults, locked warehouses for inventories, and bank safety deposit boxes. Number 12, which of the following activities relate to the external auditor? And it is 1 and 3: expresses an opinion to shareholders and works independently of employees but is dependent on management. All right, number 13. Memo, a company with annual sales of 25 million, has purchased a computer software for $550. The software is expected to be used for the next 10 years. Accountant of Memo recorded the software as an expense. So which concept can justify that? And the answer is materiality. In July 2016, a company decided to pay its employees a bonus of 2% of its 2016 sales revenue because of the increased production. The bonus paid on 31st of January 2017 and entered as an expense on that day. Which accounting principle would that have violated? And number 14 is going to be the matching principle. Number 15, Jazzy Company has the following information about its fixed assets. Based on the going concern concept, at what book value should the assets be shown in the statement of financial position? And the answer is 88,000. Which is the cost minus the provision for depreciation, which is 88,000. Which of the following disadvantages are associated with a public company? And number 16 is going to be D. Number 18, a partner's ability to bind the partnership and all other partners is said to be mutual agency. Number 19, by the year end, $25,000 worth of shares were issued at a premium of 50,000. Profits for the year was 61,800 and dividends paid was 30,000. So what were the balances? The answer is going to be, so we had 25,000 share capital at start, and then we issued another 25,000. That's going to be 50,000. So it's either B or C so far. For share premium, we started with zero, and then we had a share premium of $50,000 during the year. So zero plus 50,000 gives us 50,000. So far we're in this row. And for retained earnings, we had 188,697. We add our profit of 61,800 and we minus the dividends that we paid out, which would give us 220,497. So the answer is B. Number 20, which of the following reports is not a component of financial statements according to IAS 1? And number 20 is going to be financial ratios. So remember that IAS 1 looks at the different statements. 21, item 21 refers to the following information about a partnership. Will Smith, a new partner, is being admitted to Label and Ross partnership under the bonus method. Smith contributes cash of 20,000 and equipment with a market value of 30,000 in exchange for a 20% ownership interest. The capital of the old partnership was 130,000. Label and Ross shared profits and losses in the ratio 80-20, respectively. Now, what is Smith's capital balance? And number 21 answer is going to be D, which is 50,000. All right, so the next answer, 22, refers to the following information. The accounts of Gin Boys sports accounts show the following balances. The club's accumulated fund so far would be, and number 22 is going to be B, 16,400. Number 23 refers to the following information about Jacks Limited. The partially completed statement of comprehensive income of Jacks Limited for the year ended the 31st of December 2016 show the following data. So we know that we're going to have to less our cost of goods sold from our net sales, then add revenue and subtract expenses. So number 23 is going to be, so the sales minus the cost of goods sold plus the revenue, and then minus all the expenses is going to be 105,000. The following steps are usually taken when a partnership is being liquidated. In which order should the liquidation process be? And number 24 is going to be D, which is number two first, sale of non-cash assets for cash, allocation of gain or loss, liquidation to partners' capital, payments to creditors, and then distribution. But 25, on the 31st of December 2016, equipment which cost 60,000 had accumulated depreciation of 12,000. On the 31st of December 2017, a piece of equipment was sold for $6,000. The net book value of equipment before the sale was $8,000. The company used the reducing balance method for the asset depreciation at a rate of 15% per annum. The net book value of the equipment before the sale occurred on the 31st of December 2017 was, and the answer for number 25 would be 34,680. Number 26, Rialto Company Limited issued 15,000 ordinary shares with a par value of $1.50 for $4 each. The journal entry to record the transaction would be, and number 26 is going to be debit cash 6,000 and credit ordinary share 2,250 and credit share premium 3,750. So this number 27, an accountant discovered that 60% of the value of the firm's fixed assets had been omitted from the balance sheet. The discovery was made before the accounts were approved, so what she should do is to adjust the net book value of the fixed assets, which is 27B. Number 28 refers to the following, which indicates the business of sand sloaners. What is the net income? The answer is 58,000. Number 29, which of the following statements is not true regarding ordinary shares or preference shares? And number 29 is going to be C. Which of the following is a feature of a cooperative? And number 30 is going to be D, democratic control. Number 31, which of the following actions by a firm's cost accountant is unethical? And number 31 is going to be A, pricing a product below the cost to fight competition. An example of a contingent liability is, and number 32 is A, outstanding lawsuits. Number 33, one major disadvantage of traditional financial statement is their emphasis on, and number 33 is going to be historical cost. Number 34, which element of published financial statements attempts to provide information on companies' social responsibility? And number 34 is director's report. Number 35, During the periods of inflation or deflation, the historical cost model for financial reporting is deficient because the reports number 35 is D adds or adds and subtract the dollars with different purchasing power without adjusting for those differences. So that's D. Number 36 states that which of the following statements relating to the liquidation of a company is false? And the answer is D. Number 37, Dominica company reported net income of 45,000, net sales of 65,000, and average assets of 400,000 in 2016. What is the company's percentage return on assets for 2016? And number 37 is 11.25%. Number 38, the change in the cash for the year for the particular company is 4,500. If cash flow from investing activities 46,200 and cash flow from financing activities 34,400, what is the cash flow from operating activities? And the answer for number 38 is 76,100. 76,100, which is B. All right, moving ahead. Number 39, the Mangoes by the Sea Company had net credit sales of 8,800,000. Cost of goods sold total 6,600,000 for the year, and the average inventory for the year amounted to 2,640,000. What was the inventory turnover ratio for the year? And number 39 is going to be B, 2.5 times. Number 40 refers to the following information. The statement of comprehensive income is provided for ABC for the year ended 30th of June 2016. What analysis has been conducted above? And the answer is vertical. Number 41, operating activities of a business organization include, and that's cash receipts from the sale of goods. Number 42, which of the following should not be disclosed in a summary of significant accounting policies? And that is I only. Regarding issued capital, share capital in financial statements, a company is required to disclose it at par value. Number 44 to 45 refer to the following information. What is the earnings per ratio and what is the yield ratio? So for the earnings ratio is 2.67 and the yield ratio is 3%. All right, so those are the answers for 2019 paper 1 accounts. Thank you for watching. Bye.